Well, hello everybody, and yes, it's me again. Yep, Johanna, still working on self-publication. And that's what all these videos have been about. Self-publication, for me, hopefully they'll help you learn how to do the same thing if you haven't done it already. Or maybe I'll show you some things that you haven't done before. Maybe I'll give you some ideas that you hadn't thought of before. Either way, this is a learning process, and we all need to learn something, right? So anyway, I was talking about Kickstarter last time, and we were up to number 9. Explain that if you don't reach your goal, you'll get nothing and everyone will be sad. And you know what that means? You'll get nothing. That means you don't get no money if you don't reach a goal. So how do you do that? Well, you have to define your project. So how does that happen? Well, for me, it was defining what kind of project I wanted to do. I already knew that I wanted to promote my book after I've written it. And I knew that I wanted to sell it on the open market by myself. So I said, okay, that's easy. You know, I already know that's what I want to do. Okay, so then you have to set your goals, which I did do that. I set my goals for how long it would take for me to write my book. And in the process of writing the book, all of the steps that we went through in order to get the proper paperwork taken care of so that your book could be legal and go on the open market. So after that, we made sure that as we did it, or as I did it, I like to say we're involved in this. I hope you're as involved in it as I am. As we did it, I got the ISBN number, I got the copyright, I finished the book. I set a goal for how many pages I wanted my book to be, and I kept to that goal. Unfortunately, I had to take out all the pictures. I did. Had to take out all the pictures because they exceeded the maximum amount of pages that I wanted to print in the first book, the self-publication. So that was okay too. So then after you do that, and you have to say, well, I need funding for it. Well, that's what all this is all about. How much did it cost you to buy the paper, put the ink out? How many hours a day that you spend writing your book or working on your project, making your videos? And I spent somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes per day on each video. And lately they've been running somewhere up in the 7 to 8 minutes. I actually think I reached 9 minutes at one point. So every video that you make is important because that becomes part of the project. So we're building on the project all the time, building, creating a repertoire with your audience or a rapport, whichever way you want to say it, posting, trying to be as personable as possible without being fake. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. You don't want to be fake, and promoting it. And yes, I promote it everywhere. And how do I do that? Well, first of all, I am on Facebook. I am also on YouTube. I post everything that I think that is relevant for my project on YouTube. So please go to YouTube. My channel is Johanna Bright. I post on Twitter, from YouTube to Twitter, Twitter to Google+, and today, most recently, I want to report, I got on Tumblr. That's a blog kind of a thing. I don't know how that's going to work out, but you know, I didn't know how Google was going to turn out, and it turned out to be a lot of fun, so that might work out for me too. So I'm just like giving you project updates, and all that becomes part of the thing that you're going to put together and say, okay, Kickstarter, this is what I want to do. Right. So then you have to think about your rewards, and we talked about the rewards part. What are you going to do for rewards? Like I said, I'm seriously thinking about doing like a DVD, putting some of the best videos that I like together and putting them in a DVD format, and using that as a reward for support. And I think that will be really good. It's part of what I'm going to do. Now, what do you have to do after all that? You have to write down how much everything costs, from the cost of a stamp, an envelope, and a piece of paper, to a box or a manila envelope. Find out how much it costs. It would cost you to go out and, how much money did you put into copyright? How much money did you put into music? How much money or time both did you put into your project? And you have to write all those numbers down, and you have to come up with a reasonable amount that is going to say, okay, this is how much I have to put into the project in order to make the project work, and how much money I know that I'm going to have to take out of the project to say I made a profit. If you're in fact looking for a profit, if you're just looking for something to do to make it just a project that keeps you busy, because it's just something that you like, and you make a profit out of it anyway, that's so much better for you. I'm seriously going to have to figure that one out. Right now, I am giving you a bunch of project updates, and I'm promoting my project. Getting really close to the funding that I need for this particular project, and I haven't given up on putting it up as an ebook. It's cheaper, but like I said, I'm a pencil and paper girl, and I really like pencil and paper. I like the idea of somebody holding something of mine that I've done, and being able to carry it around with them. I have a lot of faith in today's technology, but I'm old school too, so we'll see how that works out. Ebooks can be cheaper. The formatting probably a little bit more difficult. I haven't looked all the way into it. I do have some information, and I'll probably share that with you. I don't know, tomorrow, Saturday, Monday, one of those days. I do have a life, and I do other things, which is why I'm making less and less videos these days. But that's how that happens. So we have talked about creating the rewards, setting your goal, making your video, building your project, promoting your project, and the project updates. Now we have to talk about reward fulfillment on my next video. That's what I really need to talk to you about, reward fulfillment, because you really want to make sure that you have enough of those rewards to fulfill the commitment of your supporters. And that is important. So, that's next when we meet again. It's been a busy week, and it's not over yet. Have I posted? I'm posting this video today. I probably am going to post a poem somewhere later on this evening. I'm quite busy right now. We'll see. There's a lot of things twirling on my plate. I only have one plate. I don't twirl plates in the air. So that's a good thing. I hope y'all understand that. In the meantime, take a tour of this page that I have right here. Go on YouTube and back up and look at some of the stuff I have put on YouTube. I do have some poems on YouTube that haven't been seen for a while. Go visit my YouTube channel. It could use some viewing. And post some comments. I'm open to suggestions, because everybody needs to tweak themselves and make themselves a little better. I think that I've gotten better as time has gone by. And that's enough ums. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all have this one for the day. I will post a poem later on tonight, because I just won't feel right if I don't. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day and enjoy.